Morning. Back in the shop, and a little update on the walnut violin. And I cut the purfling groove and installed the purfling, and now I'm getting ready to basically trim the excess off where it sticks above the violin. And then I also carve a channel right next to the purfling on the inside, actually in the purfling a little bit, and that defines the edge of the violin a little more, and makes it a little more defined. And the purfling is basically three strips of wood, and it's really thin wood that you put together, and you have a white piece in the middle, and then you stain two black pieces and glue that all together and cut it into thin strips, and then you cut out a slot in the violin and inlay it. And basically it's just real thin veneer, and you glue it together and cut it. And it kind of acts as an edge protector, stops cracks and stuff like that, and it looks pretty. But just on this plate here, the back plate, I have 15 pieces of wood now, and it looks solid, but there's 15 pieces of wood in it, and 16 if you count the little plug I put in for the knot. But it's been coming along really well, and like I said, right now I'm just taking a really sharp gouge I had, and I'm trimming off the excess wood or purfling, and it takes a little while to do that, and it takes a little longer to cut that groove, but it ends up looking really nice, and that's the whole plan. So and after you cut that groove all around, which is only about a millimeter deep, I mean it's not a big groove, then you take a scraper or glass scraper, whatever I'm using at the time, and you basically blend that all into the arching that you already carved, and it gives a really nice flow to how things go. And violins bodies have a certain look where they have to spread out and kind of look like they grew that way, but they didn't. You made it that way. And that's about what I'm going to be doing today. Have a couple other projects in the shop. I'm refurbishing or repairing, not even repairing, I'm changing one of my violins a young lady had that the bridge fell, and sound post fell with it. I'm putting that all back together, making a new bridge for that, and probably a sound post. And also the neck was a little thick on it, so I made it to what it should be, and I just applied the varnish on it and trying to match that up. It's looking really good. So that's where I am today. So next time I'll be carving out the back of this, and then we'll be seeing what she sounds like. And this wood really has a nice ring to it, so this violin should sound really good, because I mean, you can make a violin out of really pretty wood, but if it doesn't have the right ring and that, it just doesn't sound right. And this is going to sound pretty nice. So I'll be really anxious to get this all together, but we're a little way from that. So considering I put about 150 to 200 hours into each violin, and we're only about 35 hours into this one, so it takes a while. But then, you know, I only do it when I have time. So that's all I got now. Thanks.